My boyfriend treats me like I'm some sort of project that needs fixing, but it's really just that I have 2 chronic illnesses. But after I finally stood up to him and told him to stop acting like a discount dad, he got his real mom involved. Hi Reddit. I, 18F, have been dating my boyfriend, let's call him Jake, 24M, for a little under a year. At first, things were really good. He seemed emotionally stable, mature, grounded, all the things I thought I wanted after dealing with a lot of chaotic guys my own age. We met through mutual friends and clicked pretty quickly. He said he liked how mature I was and how together I seemed for my age, which felt nice to hear, especially since I came out of a very abusive household. I won't lie, I felt flattered at first. I thought we had an understanding that yes, I'm younger, but I'm still an equal in this relationship. But over the months, that dynamic has really started to shift, and now I'm not sure I'm being treated like a partner at all. For some background, I've been diagnosed with endometriosis and POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. Both conditions affect my daily life in big ways. I deal with chronic fatigue, dizziness, and a lot of pain. There are days when I physically can't get out of bed without struggling, and managing my symptoms takes a lot of mental energy on top of everything else. Jake knows this. I was upfront about it from the beginning. And at first, he was really kind and supportive. But over time, he's started acting like he knows better than me how I should be living my life. It started small comments about how much I sleep or how I manage my symptoms, but now it's like I can't do anything without some kind of lecture or judgment. Some examples: if I sleep in to manage a flare-up, that's not healthy. You need structure or you'll never be independent. If I get food delivered on a day I'm too fatigued to cook, you are wasting money and being lazy. If I cancel plans because of pain, you'll never build resilience if you give in every time. Even if I lie down after standing too long and feel dizzy, a POTS symptom, he tells me I should push through because resting too much makes it worse. He also makes comments about my outfits being too revealing or not appropriate, and when I tell him I don't want unsolicited advice, he says he's just trying to help me grow or teach me how to be an adult. But I am an adult, just one managing 2 chronic illnesses on top of everything else. Things came to a head last week. I was having a rough few days, a bad endo flare, zero energy, and could barely sit upright for long. He came over and saw that I'd been resting most of the day and immediately launched into another long-winded talk about discipline and life habits and how I need to stop relying on rest as a crutch. I'd had enough. So I said, not even shouting, just tired, I didn't agree to date a discount dad. If I wanted someone to supervise my life and tell me how I'm failing, I'd move back in with my parents. He went completely silent. Left my apartment, and didn't talk to me for 2 days. When he finally did, he said I crossed a line, that he was just trying to help, and that I had no idea how hard it is to support someone who won't even try. I was honestly stunned. Now his friends are messaging me saying I'm selfish and too immature to handle a relationship with a real adult. His mom, yes, his actual mother, messaged me saying she's disappointed and that Jake has always been the kind of guy who lifts women up. I just want to be clear, I do try. Every day is hard with these conditions. I work, I cook when I can, I handle my appointments, I advocate for myself in medical systems that constantly brush me off. I don't think I need to be raised by a man who thinks being 6 years older makes him my life coach. I care about him, but I also feel like I've been slowly shoved into the role of student or child in this relationship, and I'm starting to wonder if that was his intention from the beginning. So great people of Reddit, am I a jerk for calling my boyfriend a discount dad after months of being treated like a project instead of a person? Commenter 1. NTA. Dude's 24 dating someone who's 18 with chronic illness and thinks he's your life coach. The age gap plus his behavior screams control issues. You managing 2 serious conditions while working isn't lazy, it's impressive AF. Also, his mom messaging you is weird and crossing boundaries. Run. Commenter 2. He praised your maturity until it threatened his control, now he is weaponizing help to keep you small. Classic manipulator move. Commenter 3. If he liked mature women, he'd date someone his own age or even older. He was nice to lure you in, started sprinkling and controlling behavior to get you used to it, and now is only trying to help to make you doubt your own reactions and instincts. This is not a loving or supportive partner. This is not someone you should spend your time with. You deserve better. Update. Hey. I didn't expect the post to get the kind of attention it did. I watched it go from about 200 upvotes down to 1, and honestly I'm still not sure why, but I really want to thank everyone who commented or messaged me privately. I've read everything. I'm slowly replying when I have the energy. You've all given me so much insight, some of it really hit, stuff I hadn't even thought about until now. Just thank you. It means a lot. I wasn't planning to update this soon, but things have gotten way worse within the last 3 hours and I feel like I need to talk about it. Especially after what just happened. So I've been really sick the last few days. Like, properly sick. I was diagnosed with a bone sinus infection and it's knocked me flat. I've had constant fevers, stabbing pain in my face and head, nausea, dizziness, I can't keep much food down, and on top of that my POTS symptoms have been way worse than usual. I've mostly just been in bed, barely functioning, just trying to rest and not pass out. Because of all that, I had to call in sick to work these last 2 days. I work with food and there was just no way I could safely be around customers or food prep like this. I can barely even stand upright. It didn't feel like I had a choice. This afternoon I got a call from work telling me I was fired. No warnings or anything, just said they needed someone more reliable and they can't keep me on if I can't show up. I get it, I guess, but it still crushed me. I've always tried to show up, I've never taken advantage of sick days or anything. It felt like everything hit at once. I've only taken about 4 sick days in the entire 2 years. I've worked for this company. Jake came over not long after. I told him what happened. Told him I lost my job, that I'm sick, that I might need to go to the hospital because I'm starting to feel seriously not okay, and his response was basically, well, maybe if you took better care of yourself, this wouldn't happen. Then he said something like, you still could have gone in, people push through being sick all the time. I tried to explain that it's not like a cold, this is a bone infection, I literally couldn't walk from the bed to the kitchen earlier without fainting, and I work with food. He just kept brushing it off like I was being dramatic. He told me I'm always sick and I never fight through it. That turned into a full-blown fight. He started yelling, full volume screaming, pacing the room while I was just sitting there crying and asking him to stop. I was already feeling like absolute trash and I couldn't even get a word in without him talking over me. At one point I tried to speak and he got up close, and he raised his hand like he was about to hit me. He didn't, but he looked like he wanted to. And that scared me more than anything he's ever said. That was it for me. I ended it. We're done. I broke up with him then and there. Told him to get out, that I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care how sick I am or how hard things get from here, I'd rather be completely alone than sit there sobbing while the person who's supposed to care about me screams at me for being unwell. Right now I'm still in bed, fever's high, heart rate's not great, and honestly I think I'm going to the hospital soon. Something feels off in my body and I don't want to wait until it's too late. With POTS and now this infection, it feels like everything is just piling on top of me. I'm genuinely scared, not just emotionally but physically. My body feels like it's breaking down. Though I wanted to take the time to write this update, I am using text-to-speech so I am so sorry if it's a bit jumbled. I'm tired of begging someone to believe me when I say I'm in pain. I'm tired of being talked down to, managed, lectured, and guilt-tripped when I literally need help. I didn't ask to be sick. I didn't ask for endo, or POTS, or a sinus infection that knocked me flat. I've done everything I can to keep pushing through, but it was never enough for him. But it's over. I'm scared, and sick, and jobless, but I'm also finally out. And that has to mean something. If you've made it this far, thank you again. Your comments gave me the courage to stop waiting for someone else to change and finally start choosing myself. Commenter, hey Bubs. Read your first post and saw you left an abusive home, so I understand why this might be hard to see. Just wanted to give you a gentle reminder that someone who tells you that they're attracted to you because you are more mature than others your age is in fact setting you up to be abused.